Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to another deep dive video. Okay, so we're back to this series because I I realized some shit. Not commenter who pointed out some shit. I will put your shout out in the description and both comment. In my last video, I also realized some other stuff in the other videos, so we're gonna go back through all 14 of them and watch them again, and I'm gonna go over some stuff that I might have missed and come up with a theory, and this video will be edited. And it probably will be posted by the end of the week. I don't know, or it might be posted the day that I do this. So, the reason why I'm looking this way is because I'm at my dad's. I don't have two monitors set up, and I'm running this off a laptop, and I gotta make this fast. So my laptop doesn't blue screen on me, and if it does, you'll be able to tell because the clip will be poorly edited and added into another clip. Which, thank God, my trick with my canteen works all the time. I just put it under my laptop, and well, hopefully it keeps working because uh we have 14 videos to go, and this took me 38 minutes last time. So we have 14 videos to go, and we're going to start in the same chronological order that I went. Now, you might be wondering why you have black mic instead of white mic this time. Yet again, I'm at my dad's, and my white mic is at my mom's. This one has a cord, as you can see here. So, and this time I fixed the mic quality, so y'all can hear me, and don't need to turn up your volume. And at the end of this, I will be going over what my current now running theory is. Without further ado, I'm going to turn on window capture, and we're back to this thing. Okay. If the audio doubles, don't mind it. It's just how my setup is right now. Hi there. Name's Happy. Why am I reading this? I already read it. You guys can read this yourself. I can't read this time. I'm not embarrassing myself online reading. It's hard, okay? Also, viewer discretion is advised for the video. Listen. Go make sure you follow the original creator. Viewer discretion is advised, and if you are viewing this and you're logged into an account, please follow. I need this. I'm just trying to see how far I can get on YouTube before I actually have to get a real job. But please. And I'll also link my Twitch in the bottom, and I think this person also has an Instagram, so I'll link that and go follow them there. But I do hope this person, the creator of this content, is doing alright, because it does concern me sometimes when I see content like this. And I'll try to make it like a very deep dive, because there was one thing I saw. And we're gonna try to get to that video, and I'll show you there. So we're just gonna go through the videos, and I'll stop on the videos that I got extra information. So. Okay, so this hat, I think, represents what the friend Discord thing was picture, maybe, or something related to one of the characters he's previously created. Um, but that's my running theory on the hat right here in this image. But because okay, so, okay, so my theory is that this hat was an object closely related to his old friend from the internet, and probably wear it on like video calls or whatnot. Or this is the object that he asked his friend to create that he couldn't make. But that's all that I got on this. It's just a hat, really. And I don't think really anybody cares a lot about it. Now, I don't think those images were important at all. But this is obviously related to the manipulating. Now, now do pay close attention because if there's something I missed, please put it in the comments. I do not want to miss out on anything. Ooh, I do hand movements because you can't see my eyes. This is the creepy part. So they're obviously talking to the parents about leaving, and this. Alright, my theory on this image, right here. This month, right here. This could be the friend in the morgue that took his life, or or something, some or just a disturbing image that the creator put there to disturb people. Okay. And then that's the video. Uh, so the only other monitor, if I look over there a lot, excuse it because the only other monitor I have is connected to my other PC. I'm doing this on my laptop because reasons. Okay, the next video is I wish I never. If you hear my PC, it's just being loud because I have it on overdrive. My laptop. Okay, so this is obviously him when using the what do you call it? Maybe hoping for forgiveness, and then this is after. Who's or okay? So at the beginning, there, my current two theories are him hoping for forgiveness from God that he doesn't think exists, or finally just die. Now, our character Sean here, that for after what he did, after being fully finally forgive, but his demons that still torture him are holding him down, dragging him down to do things that he doesn't want to do. To be a person he doesn't really want to choose to be. As I said, I'll get into the final part of it here when we go through the videos. So let's go back. You have a remote, LED lights. You have Nutella. So it seems like he's Nutella with those little stick things. I don't know what that is. If somebody can figure that out, that'd be great. Because I don't got any other software that could clear that up, like Adobe or anything. If I were to, it's probably pirated, but probably because their prices are too damn high. Okay, I would, but I don't do that. But if you could clear that up, I only use CapCut because it's free. CapCut's free, and I use CapCut. So do not make a fool of me because of that. I will not be happy. Okay, CapCut is free. I'm broke. I'm a teenager. What are you gonna do? Give me a job? I got one. I get paid $5 an hour to break bottles. I enjoy the job. I barely work there though because it's a volunteer job I got from my mom's boyfriend. He looks tired, like he has slept in days. It's telling him to go to sleep, but maybe he's too afraid to go to sleep because he's having these nightmares. Okay, and now we're back to whatever that one video was. That one really distorted video that absolutely destroyed my ears yesterday. I haven't been going through and liking this content. Hold on. Uh, Actually, hold on. Before we continue, I want to hop this into a translator. Ignore my search history. I really should have cleared that before I did that actually. Well, I might need to cut that video when I'm editing. This is not English. That's not English, is it? Wait a damn second, is it? Okay. I'm having a hard time figuring out what this is. We're just gonna go back to the video. I'll find out later. And I'll put it in. But that just seems like it's gibberish for now. Okay, I can think I can tell that's the vague silhouette of our character. And then, just like that, everything starts going to shit. I guess this is the nightmares he starts having. It says, talks about a mistake. If y'all see some text that in here, let me know. Okay. Another field. Okay, so there's something about him in fields. Hate, hate, and love. We're back on this one. Okay, I'm gonna try to pause on what we see in the story. I can vaguely make it out. Okay, so it seems like blood spatter, white, very pale hand right there. Some sort of and it's something. There's some noise with it. Okay, you can tell. Yeah, that's definitely a person. Wait a damn second. Look at the shape of that. That's a person, alright. But it really looks like our character, the person here shown. It just looks like an outline of him. That's what the white clothes are. That is a person. It's a person. Now, the other side of the story is comfort objects, I guess. So we have the bouncy ball guy, some cans, which a cat, pretty comforting, a television. Motherfuck! I swear, Steam is gonna a car. I don't know. Rock and roll is comfort. I guess you like came out in your car. Typewriters. This is probably an interest. I think the roses might relate to something, but like false romance, like romances or something. Just that's what roses are always for. But he could just like roses. All computers, which means he likes YouTube, the internet, and stuff. And then this. this is one of the oldest vinyl record players I've ever seen. I actually own two vinyl record players for a collection I have, which I'm not going to bring up because this has nothing. It has nothing to do with the subject. I forgot what these are called. It xenophone. Classifier. It was something. Photo. Photograph something maybe. But these. This seems to have some meaning to it. Now see his eyes rest here. It's comforting. Maybe it's. Okay. So. Alright. Next video is down. And this is the one I wanted to get to. Okay. So, down, I figured out a meaning to. At first, I thought there isn't really a meaning to down. And watching it. See, the character you kind of can tell kind of looks slightly feminine, like in one of the other videos, like a gender bend character that he did. Now, I don't know who's talking to who here. I don't know if he's the one who's dead or he's the one who's dead. Because unalive, they're asking how does it feel to be unalive. I can't really assume which one's dead. Except because they both have scars, but that one looks more bloody and brutal. So you're talking about. Okay. So, honestly, I think it's. Okay, the top text. The top text means the other guy is talking. I figured that out. So, I guess they're both dead. Okay. So if you really pay attention, the video is called Down. And as we can see, Sean fell. Now, this video reveals that Sean may actually just be dead. Now, what else it reveals that is an ongoing theory for me is after what happened with the minor incident and his friend. Oh, I swear to fucking God, what is so important that you need to interrupt? Oh, I can feel. Sorry, I got excited. I got a seal on something in there too. What was okay? So my theory about this is there are two lines in this video specifically titled "Down." Kind of confirmed that this year. Sean may actually be dead, and he committed um self unalive or self delete by jumping off a building. And it probably didn't kill him. And he thinks he's dead. Or it probably didn't kill him. And he survived, made it through the hospital, then ran away because of what he did. But then, and then he started hurting himself, resorting to self hurt. That is my current theory, but he could just actually be dead. But as we see, this is just a nightmare. Or that's what we can assume it was. Down really got me thinking about how this ends with Sean. And there's that same music. Two of them are labeled something similar to false. And I don't know what relevance this one has to anything. Maybe the gates of heaven, but this one is what really made me think maybe he jumped. And then we move on to the next couple of videos. Now, I wanted to just test a theory that just popped up in my mind. Because if I do translate this, I feel like faith in love, downfall. I wish I never sleep. I wish I sleep and never wake up again. Cut it. Old friends, regret, rain, nose. Alright, yeah. So no, that theory isn't gonna be correct. I was thinking the titles all said one big sentence, but no. Our next one is the yeah. So what I'm just trying to see is if I can get a correct or incorrect theory here. Because what seems to me is that Sean is already dead. Or thinking about it. Well, this looks really like Sean, but he's just in this white void. I think I missed that before. Don't you fuck around with me, boy. I will get that. Which I think it's just a thing, covered up picture of this guy's shit, but yeah, it is. I'm gonna, you're gonna dismiss that. I don't even know what I watch on here anymore. Okay, we're back to content. So, I only got a couple more videos to go, and then I can go into full depth here. So, this time I actually put it into full view before I start show the screen. So, playing with the knife, maybe regretting his actions, but then I guess he's making up excuses to force himself to believe why he's doing this to himself, or inner demons or trauma, like I said before. But making up excuses is so that way he knows why this is happening to him, or at least has a reason for why this is happening to him. Is one way why he's doing what he's doing, and it could be the other two that I did say on my other video, but you might want to wrap that up with bandage, dude. I don't really know. Thanks, better. Needs better. Another nightmare. I'm sorry, I have. Shut up. Nobody cares that you're a big scary monster. You don't scare me. You don't scare me, motherfucker. Okay. We're back to no title again. But, but, you. Okay, so there's the thing again. I'm really disappointed in you, Shane. Disgusting. I'm gonna stop. Um, okay, I'm trying to be funny, make it a bit more happy here and feel more safe. But I feel like I'm just making the situation worse on myself by making stupid voices. Honestly, if you don't like the stupid voices, I'll do that for the monsters. But what was that? I almost just had a heart. My heart. My door is right over there. My window is open. And my door open. My cat I thought it was originally just the wind, but I remembered my window is open to speak, so there's not that much wind outside. And then my cat walked through. I don't have a doorknob on that door, so yeah. We have old friends, regret, rain, no title, and nosebleed to go through, and then we're done. And then I can go do homework and stuff like that while y'all watch the content that I edited and stuff. But yeah. Anyways, do tell me if you guys like the Loose Wisconsin. It is hard for me to see something, so if I miss some text, it's probably because of the glasses. But this is my concept, okay? Don't take it away from me, please. I like this. A lot of characters and a lot of people do this enough. I thought this makes an interesting concept. But without further ado, I gotta put the video on screen. That's my mouse. Okay. Like it's hard to see a fucking mouse on a TV screen the size of my body. 6 foot. Your old friends out there, including your closest old friend. They loved you. They supported you, Sean. But now look at you. They watched you to see what you've become. They're disappointed in you, Shan. They don't love and support you anymore. What a terrible downfall. It could have been better. I dragged myself to a very bad line. Okay, they keep mentioning downfall. Remember when I brought up Sean may be dead because he jumped, or still alive because he jumped off a building and survived somehow? I dragged myself to a very bad line. Now, what I think this refers to, because this is brought up many times, downfall and this specific image. This is brought up 2 times. These are reoccurring things. I think this has a meaning as well, towards something. And I think that line is the edge of the building or whatever. That's just my brain, how it thinks. Don't blame me. But he could have jumped. I'm saying. But don't actually do that in real life. If you are having suicidal thoughts in real life, please do not jump off a building. Okay? Just get some help. There's helplines for this, and if somebody's making you feel trapped, there's always a way out of the situation when you don't, where you can't get hurt. Okay, I know it might not feel like it, but you gotta at least try to make the best out of what you still have. I've done that and it's worked significantly for me. I was at a line like that as well, and it did work significantly. I may only be 16, but there were points where I was just too far close to the edge. But there are people out there that still care. You may have not met them yet, or they may not show it, but they care. So don't give up just yet because your hope is looking dim. I'm gonna quote a line from a game that I played once. Even on the darkest storm, there's always sun on the other side. Now keep that in mind. Forgot the game that quote was from, but still, don't resort to suicide because you think it's over. It's never a great option. Just don't. There are always many other options than resorting to something that's going to hurt you and affect people around you. Self-harm is is always bad. Okay, this is the video. Oh, boys. Oh. Okay, so it is the same channel. I can't read that. Brother, why are you getting also bent out of shape about a gender bend? You really don't need to be. Brother, I will slap the goofy eye. What? Why did? You know what? Nah, get off homeboy. Get off homeboy right now. Get off. I ain't playing. I ain't playing no more. Get off homeboy. I ain't playing. I blast your ass. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get off homeboy. I ain't play around. This ain't a game no more. I'm trying to make some fuse over here. GameCube, Century, whatever. I'm not that. I'm a gamer. And we don't mess around. I got that 9 on me at all times. Got that M92 Beretta A1. That's what this is. Because I don't play games no more. I don't play that. I don't let you just hop on my homeboy and say, I'm gonna run your pockets. That's not how it works. Just because he wanna make some content of gender bend him, nah. You playing the wrong game, boy. You come down over here to the States, you getting shot if we see you act up like that. Sorry. I know I should be taking this serious. It's the afternoon. It's 4 p.m. I haven't uploaded goofy content in a while. Okay? Listen, my content has been drained away from me, basically. I I can't get my I I don't get views on streams anymore. I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying my hardest to keep it serious here, but you don't. Alright, 3 more videos. 3 more. I can finally just give you guys my theories and be done. Because I'm tired, okay? I've been at school all day. And I forgot to pause the video and turn this on. Great. You think I like making content like this when I'm only running off 4 hours of sleep? No. I don't like making content like this when I'm not running off 4 hours of sleep. The reason I'm doing this was because the mic quality was so bad on this one. The last one, I could not hear myself watching it on TV on 12 volume. I'm using the Roku. That shit should be loud enough for me to hear. I had to turn on captions. I'm put the 9 away. Let's shoot that, but I'm just gonna call it 9 inches. Again, guys, please do not get mad at me. I know what kind of cat it is. I'm just, it's just words. Oh. And it's not even really done. It's an airsoft too, so now if I wanted to buy a real gun, I could. I could in 2 years, but guns are expensive. Dude, and there's that line again. There's that very sentence again. So now I'm just gonna get us to the last two, through the last two videos. No time. Oh, this is the one that I really didn't, it was one of the first videos that I watched. Okay. Well, homie, why are you standing there like that? What? Okay, so this could just be. Hey, little homeboy young too. Yeah, no. Yeah, homework up. Oh, yeah, homework up. You ain't gonna take shot. Yep, here. Yeah, homework up. He ain't my homework up. How is this? Oh, Alice in Wonderland. World War. I'm not watching that. The second. Um, almost done. This is the last one. Nosebleed. And then we can get straight into the theories. I'm pretty sure this is just the early edition of the early animation of Cottage. It's right here. But this is in a different spot. There's less cuts on its arm than before. So this is like a couple months maybe into cutting his arm after what he did. and he looks less tired. Okay. Okay. So, our current non-gun theory is that this character, Sean, is also being haunted by something that his brain created to torture him for what he did to his friend and that miner. Knowing, and he really can't stop it. And as I've said before, down and fall, and the line down, the lines including downfall, say talking about downfalls in very bad line, a very bad dragging myself to a very bad line, is really getting really close to one of my theories, the theory that I came up with last night, that Sean is planning to leave this world behind by jumping off the building, or already has, and is stuck between heaven and hell, suffering for what he did until he finally, until his judgment is finally prosecuted on where he's going in the afterlife. He didn't believe in church. Yet again, and the first video that he ever made, 3 months ago, that Doki ever made, was we saw less cuts on his arm. He looked less as tired. His hair was a little less longer than in the first video we watched that didn't have a title. And so that's like my current theory is he was originally just punishing himself, like cutting himself, dealing with it that way. But eventually that wasn't enough, and he decided he didn't deserve to live, as his inner demons or trauma pushed him to the edge. He jumped. And eventually, now he's in this purgatory where of nightmares. As in Doki's most recent video, we see the ball. We don't see this bloody, gored up version of him anymore. We see this one of these comfort objects from that room with the vinyl player. And the only reason I'm assuming it's a comfort object is because none of those objects really looked like they hurt him. Those look like interests. And most likely that was probably a form of an angel, maybe taking place. I don't know, taking place with a comfort object to make the final judgment of where he would go, heaven or hell. But this is just a theory. After all, this is just my reaction theory after the second time, and I'm just doing this because my quality was bad on that that last one, and but same thing. As always, I hope you did enjoy the video, and make sure you leave a like. I'm not really demanding you do, and you don't need to subscribe either. I'm not, but do go subscribe to Loki. I love their content and love his content, and it's genuinely cool. Um, Plus he needs subscribers more than I do. This is more just a hobby, and I don't really do this often. So, anyways, um, well, I have you. Wait, to make the intro cool. Revolver. Yeah, bet you didn't see that coming. Bet you didn't see a second blicky coming. I need to switch hands. Goodbye. Wait, it didn't work. Hold on. Goodbye.